We've got some new information we're going to start with tonight about the alleged gunman in the shooting at Wilmer-Hutchins High School last week. CBS News Texas obtained the arrest affidavit for the suspect, that is 17-year-old Jakarian Rhodes Ewing, who you see here. Investigators say he is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and unlawfully carrying a weapon in a prohibited place. Police have not identified a motive in the shooting, where a student we know was shot in a leg, but investigators still have not answered our biggest question, and that is, how in the world did the gun manage to get through the multiple layers of security at the school, which includes metal detectors? And that is exactly why parents of students and parents in general gathered tonight to talk about gun violence in our schools. Our Marvin Hurst was at that community meeting listening in tonight. First question I'll have for you is, did they get their questions answered?
It does not seem like it at all, Doug. Dallas ISD board member Maxie Johnson hosting this meeting here at his church on Dallas's west side. Of course, shooting happened in his school district. He told us after a very emotional opening to the meeting that he got an opportunity to speak to the mother and the student who got shot on Friday. He tells us that that student is a student athlete, and here's what he tells us he said to the student's mother.
And I apologize to her for allowing that to take place.
And that really set the stage for what happened here tonight. For 2 hours, parents, students, and alumni and community leaders talked about gun violence in South Dallas, Oak Cliff, and at Dallas ISD schools. They wanted to know, were the metal detectors really working at Wilmer-Hutchins High School the day of the shooting? Are students' backpacks getting checked thoroughly and consistently? And a former bus driver who has grandchildren in the school system asked exactly how many guns are getting into the schools each year.
Getting a gun is just like getting a fork or a spoon out of the kitchen drawer. It's not that difficult anymore in our community to pick up a gun.
We all know that we failed. We know that. And so the question going forward is, what are we going to do to fix this problem?
Like I said, I went to Hutch. I was scared for my life every day until I graduated and I walked across that stage. I never had a gun.
So you can see here in the video that DISD did send members of their leadership team, but they offered no answers for what was asked. As a matter of fact, they didn't even offer a timeline as to when they are going to answer those questions as they try to make schools here in Dallas safer. Marvin Hurst, CBS News, Texas.